Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and share. 2 years ago, I posted a video on how to clean the wok as you cook using a method I call the spot cleaning method. And recently, somebody asked me the same question, so I decided I'm going to post this video again. So I hope you will find this video useful for you when you clean your wok. If you're new to my YouTube channel, I would like to let you know my goal is to help you to cook every day. Because I'm fully convinced that home cooking is the only way for you to save your life. I know this is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm going to go with that. I'm the creator of the FAST cooking system. The term FAST is the acronym for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. I truly believe stir frying is the most efficient way to cook. And in order to stir fry, you need to have a wok. I'm a great fan of stainless steel wok, which is a wok that I use in all my cooking for the video. I'm going to show you in this video how to maintain, take care, and clean your stainless steel wok if you have one. And if you don't have a stainless steel wok and have a cast iron or a carbon steel wok, you should watch this video anyway, because this idea is the same. So okay, without further ado, let's go into the kitchen and see what we could do. You probably noticed that every time I start to cook, my wok is clean and spotless. And that's what I really like about stainless steel wok, because I can keep it that way all the time. This is my 14-inch Cuisinart stainless steel wok. I really like this wok because it is also very light. I use my spot seasoning method. I have no difficulty to keep the wok with its non-stick property. Depending on what I'm going to cook, some dishes I will season them a little bit longer. For instance, when I cook an egg dish, I usually will let the oil to smoke gently for a little bit longer, usually up to maybe 20 seconds, because egg is very difficult to cook. They tend to stick very easily. As you can see with this quick egg dish, I have no problem at all. The next dish I'm going to demonstrate here is chicken. Now, chicken tend to stick to the wok a little bit more, depend on what you have coated the chicken with. In this case, I coated it with cornstarch. It tends to stick a little bit more, and you see some residue left on the surface of the wok. However, in general, they did really well. Now, I also use the wok to do pan fry. In this case, I'm pan frying some steak. Steak actually also do very well. If you have the wok well seasoned, they do not stick to the wok. The trick is that don't move the steak right after you put it onto the wok, and you should let it fry until it starts to brown. What that did is that it kind of sealed in the protein and prevent it from stick to the surface of the wok. So far so good. The next food ingredient I would like to demonstrate is that I pan fry some shrimp. I spot seasoned the wok before I add the shrimp, which were coated with cornstarch, and they did really well and do not have any tendency to stick to the surface of the wok. Vegetables are among the easiest ingredients to stir fry in the wok. They do not stick to the wok at all unless you have a sauce that contains lots of sugar. Here I'm cooking a dish with multiple ingredients. As you can see that I have no problem with any of them stick to the bottom of the wok. Usually the key is that make sure you stir it regularly to prevent anything settle to the bottom of the wok for a long period of time. Most of the time when you're cooking a dish with a sauce, that also provides a way to prevent things from sticking to the bottom of the wok, because the fluid will continue to moderate the temperature as long as you stir it regularly. So as you can see that about 90% of the time you will not have any trouble cleaning the wok. As in this case, I have a dish that with some sauce. All I need to do is that to rinse the wok first, and then I use my wok brush, and usually within about 20 to 30 seconds I will have the wok clean and bring it back to its original shiny and spotless condition. Next, I want to demonstrate to you when food will stick and burn to the bottom of the wok and what you're going to do with it. Here is a pork and mushroom dish. You notice that some of the food particles that burn to the bottom of the wok. So what I do is that I use a water bottle and I squeeze a small amount of water directly right to that spot. And then I use the wok spatula to scrape it off. And as you can see that it works very well. And I call this method the spot cleaning method because you clean right at the spot where the burnt particles are located. This is essentially a method of how you clean the wok as you cook. In this particular scenario, my problem started because I used the wok to cook another dish before I cooked this vegetable, since the two components are going to combine together. But however, that previous dish has a sauce, and the sauce starts to burn to the surface of the wok. The technique is pretty much the same. I find a spot that where I have the burnt particles located, and I use a water bottle and I squeeze some water right to that spot. And then I use the wok spatula to scrape off. And again, once you have the water on that spot, the wok spatula does a really good job. And within a very short time, you basically are able to clean the surface of the wok using this simple method. Here is another example that I cook a meat dish ahead of this, which again the meat is going to combine with these vegetables. But the meat left some residues on the surface of the wok. So when I heat up the wok, they start to burn into the bottom of the wok. So again, the solution is the same. I find the spot where there are residues burned to the surface and I deposit some water over it. And I use my wok spatula to scrape it off. And it worked very effective. As you can see that within just a few seconds, I was able to remove most of the burn residue left on the surface of the wok. In this example, it's due to my mistake. I do not put in enough oil and the stove is too hot, so things got burned very quickly. Again, I'm using the same technique by dropping a little bit of water into the area that need to be cleaned, and the wok spatula are able to detach that readily. The next example I would like to demonstrate to you is that I was cooking some ground pork with potatoes and I was distracted, so I left the dish sit on the stove without stirring it. When I come back, I noticed that the ground pork at the bottom has burned to the surface of the wok. I used the same technique. I found the spot there where the burn particle is located. Again, I squeezed some water right over it. As you can see, the wok spatula was able to remove it readily. Dissolving the burn particles at the bottom of the wok not only help cleaning the wok, but it also adds flavor to the dish, particularly when you want to create a light sauce. I store my water in a squeeze bottle for this precise reason, so that I can deposit the water in accurately right at the spot where the burn particles is located. This is what I do most of the time. However, there are times when my wok is so badly burned, and for reasons that I do not want to dissolve the burn particle, then I will just remove all the food ingredients and I will add water to the empty wok while I have the wok being on the stove. This method of cleaning used basically hot water was taught to me by my friend Tom. He is a professional chef and restaurant owner. He used all stainless steel cookware in his restaurant, and this is how he cleans them. If you want to learn more about this cleaning method, you can take a look at this video. The effectiveness of this method cannot be overstated. When you have a badly burned wok, all you have to do after you do this, you take it over the sink and you rinse it with running water. As you can see, the debris come off really easily. If you have not done so, it would take you hours in scrubbing them. By then, the wok is pretty much clean, and then I will get out my wok brush, and within 15 to 30 seconds, I restore the wok back to its original clean and spotless state. Now I'm ready to cook again. Yeah, I did. To me, my wok is like a good friend. I take care of it and it takes care of me. I now use my wok every day. I use it for almost everything I do in the kitchen. In fact, I truly believe that if I have only one cooking utensil, the wok will be it, and I will not need anything else. The stainless steel wok is ideal for me. The first reason is that it is light. It's lighter than many other woks that are out there. When you turn 70 years old and you want to cook every day, I think you will appreciate what I am saying. Secondly, I cook on a glass-top electric range. So I need something that will not change shape when they're heated up. For example, carbon steel wok will do that. At the end result, they will wobble. The stainless steel wok will not change shape at all. So from that standpoint, it is perfect. And lastly, this is just my personal thing. I like my cookware clean and spotless. So I find the stainless steel wok is perfect because I can clean it easily. I need to thank Tom, my college roommate. Now he is a big-time restaurant owner and chef. He taught me how to clean the stainless steel wok. And third to last is that I need to be not too afraid of my wok. I need to be able to use it in any cooking capacity that I wish. And in fact, that has been the case. Your choice of wok may be different from mine. Some of my viewers like the cast iron wok, and that's fine. I love cast iron wok too. But from the functional standpoint, it just does not work for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.